Because of pack tactics?
Yeah, they didn't laugh after that.
All right. Hey, welcome back. Where am I? Oh, there I am. I looked at the microphone. I was like, hey, I was going to talk to the microphone. That would be good.
Microphone.
Oh, jeez. It's been a long day. Been working hard and finally get to play some D&D. I hope everybody is excited, as I am, to get to play again. We missed everybody last week. I hope you had a good holiday and all of that stuff. So, welcome back to Dragons Keep TV. I'm Ryan. I'm your host and DM. We are glad you're here. We celebrated last week, 2 weeks ago, our 50th episode of Dragons Keep TV.
That's awesome.
And here we are in Season 3. We're playing with 3 new players for this season, and Mark.
Still here.
Still here. Mark's not going anywhere.
Nope.
I just wanted to let everybody get a chance to tell everybody about yourself and where they can find you if you are on any of the socials or anything like that. I don't think anybody's really
I am not on the
repping
internet.
a
I don't do
social
socials.
thing. Yeah, there you go. We don't care.
We play D&D.
We honestly couldn't care less.
We're a bunch of old guys sitting around a table ready to roll some dice.
Clearly socialization was something we lacked in our teenage years.
Which is
That's
why we
we're
play
here.
D&D.
My name's Ryan.
Nerds.
I'm your host. I'm the DM. I have been playing for a long time. We were playing in the basement of Dragon's Keep in Orem, Utah, which is in Utah Valley. There are 4 Dragon's Keep locations. You're welcome to come in and play Magic the Gathering or role-playing games at all 4 of them. There are special nights for each of them. If you're into playing Star Wars, you can go to Lehigh on Saturdays and play Star Wars. If you like playing D&D, then come play with us on Monday nights. And we'd love having guests on the show. Just email me at dragonskeeptv@gmail.com. dragonskeeptv@gmail.com. Great. Let's go around the table. We'll start at the top tonight and go with Mark.
Oh, I'm on the top. Okay. Mark Welch, I've been playing D&D since mid-'80s sometimes. Sometime Ryan and I know each other from high school.
Yeah.
Been really loving this campaign. It's a lot of fun. And this may be, it's definitely the character I played the most sessions with, Eddie is, since I was a kid. Easily the character I played most, because I'm a forever DM. So.
50 sessions now. 50
that's
games.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah.
And it could pretty soon. It could be rivaling stuff I did as a kid too.
So
really,
it's over 100 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. One player. All right, and that's it. That's me.
Alex.
My name is Alex. I've been playing D&D for about 3 years, and tonight I am playing Munuel, the half-elf paladin. Like Mark, he is like a personal character of mine. I've been playing. I made up when I was about 8 years old. So,
Cool.
yep. It's good to actually play him in D&D. Never got the chance when I was younger.
Nice.
All right. Sam.
I'm Sam. I've been playing D&D for 5-6 years now. Love every second of it. I'm playing Jack, the Hex Buckler. And yeah, I like him so far. So
It's a good character.
great character.
Gonna try to survive this one.
It'll be fine.
We'll be fine. I'm not worried.
And on the bottom is Jason.
Yeah, I'm Jason. I'm playing Zafrina, the tiefling sorcerer. I've been playing role-playing games for over 20 years, maybe even over 25 now.
Nice.
I love all things tabletop RPGs, and I'm just jazzed to be on the show.
Happy to be here. I love this plan. Excited to be a part of it.
If only we could find a rudimentary glaive.
Okay. I'm just going to check out our audio real quick. We're always trying to get better, but in the end, we are, 4 guys sitting around a basement room in Dragon's Keep in Orem. And so I'm just going to make sure that we're sounding a little bit better than we have in the past. So you guys keep talking about fun D&D stories.
Okay.
In all of my 25 plus years
Yeah.
of playing Dungeons & Dragons, this is the first time I fought a dinosaur.
There you
Really?
go.
That's fair.
That's
I've not
interesting.
fought a dinosaur before.
Yeah,
That's true.
and it's the first
so-
time I've also fought 2 dinosaurs.
There you go.
Look at that. Go big or go home, man.
So if anybody remembers the Isle of Dread
I do.
module, that's
I-
where I would have fought dinosaurs
So
for the first time.
I actually have the module, but I've never played it.
through it? It's
I've
pretty decent
I
module.
ran part of it, and then we switched to Castle Amber or one of the other ones.
Oh, okay.
But I've never played in that module, so I've run dinosaur encounters, but I've never fought a dinosaur.
That was the first module I read cover to cover as a DM, and realized that there were like subplots and plots within the module that I don't.
It's a real
story. Yeah, exactly.
It's because of that, around the same time. Interesting story. Because around the same time that came out is when they first introduced Dragonlance.
Oh, okay.
And Dragonlance was the first one to introduce a story.
Yeah, okay.
And
That makes sense.
More than just you're kicking the door down and
more than
yeah.
your dungeon crawl.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fun. The story in an Isle of Dread is that a spaceship crash lands on the island, and like all sorts of stuff. It's,
Yeah, I know,
it's,
that's
it's,
Where the
a,
dinosaurs came from.
it's actually a really cool module. Highly recommend.
Yeah,
check that
yeah.
out.
Me too.
Yeah.
Next year is, speaking of Dragonlance, next year is Dragonlance 40th anniversary.
Are you kidding me?
From the
my God.
Dragons of Autumn.
On Twilight. Yeah.
Yeah.
The book release.
Yeah.
I actually started rereading.
40th anniversary.
I started rereading that 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So good.
I've wanted to do Time of the Twins. That's
Time of the
one I
Twins is
wanna
pretty
read.
good,
It's really good.
but Soulforge is my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not a series.
Yeah,
It's just a one
just
book.
the one book.
And it's about Raceland going through the test of the Tower
Yep.
High Sorcery.
That is a good one.
It's really good.
The Sturm ones are pretty good.
They're pretty good too. Yeah.
I didn't like the. Shoot, they got into some weird stuff.
Oh, yeah,
TSR,
the war-
TSR like just took it over and was like, "We're gonna write all the Dragonlance books." But the Chronicles and the Legends were great. You're right. The Stormforge one was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
It did get really weird later on in like the War of the Souls.
Yeah.
I only read like 2 of those. I was like, I gotta make time for things.
Yeah, there's quality over quantity. Right?
Exactly. But good stuff. And
Fast
if
and
you
Furious
wanted to
movies.
see Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman,
Sorry,
they
what?
might be at LTUE next February
Well,
too.
I think it's
So-
Tracy Hickman. He's local.
He's local. Tracy's local. Yeah.
Yeah, he comes into the
And,
Provo Dragon's Keep sometimes.
Yeah. And at L2E, he's run a session, D&D breakfast session, where
Okay.
you show up with a character and he kills you in one round, basically, and that's basically the session.
Because he doesn't get time for this shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who want to play. So you come, you play, you fight Godzilla, and Godzilla kills you, and you see how many rounds you can last, and then when you're dead, somebody else takes your place at the table, and he just walks through, just wiping people out.
That's fun.
All right. Does he charge people?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I would if I did that.
I think
$1 if
You're not a good
Yeah.
Samaritan. No free stuff.
So-
no free rides.
No free rides for me. Exactly.
But then Margaret Weiss is a great follow on Twitter too, in case anybody is on its socials. There you go.
Yeah, I've never.
Nobody on this table.
I've
Nobody
never.
cares.
Never met Margaret Wise, but I have met Tracy Hickman a couple times. But like I said, I try not to bug him because he's local.
He's good.
And I like him just to come around. A lot of people bug him, and he'll stop.
So there you go. Some old school D&D knowledge to drop on you. There you go. Dragonlance is fun, and you should read it. You should definitely go back and read it.
Yeah, it's worth the read. Its language is a little. I don't want to say dated because it's not. It's just at the time that they wrote the books, he used a different language.
Yeah.
He used different wording.
Speaking of dating yourself, you've played almost as long as I've been alive. I'm 26 years old, so
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow.
you felt old yet?
Yep.
I feel like I left my cane in the car.
Good stuff. All right. Let's get back to our adventure.
Let's do it.
Thanks everybody for sticking through all of our nonsense talk. We do have some sessions where we just dive into whatever crap too, then that's fun.
That was like last session, pretty much. We
yeah.
spent like an hour just diving into
Randomness. Well, we are in the middle of a fight, and you guys are facing off against a
Dragon person.
a Kine cultist who has turned into this lizardy, scaly, dragony person now.
I wonder what happened if I drank one of those potions.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I want to try that. At the
Well,
same
let's
time.
get a long rest in before we try that, okay?
I wonder if it's how it would work with a tiefling.
Sure,
You
yeah.
never can tell.
And then he had a pair of smaller dinosaurs that he fed these potions to, and now they are much bigger dinosaurs and are threatening to, rock the boat. And the boat is rocking back and forth, and people are flying everywhere at this point. You see sailors basically just holding on for their lives.
There'd be dragons, there'd be dinosaurs, there'd be fallen angels, there'd be...
Oh yeah, I remember yours.
So yeah, let's lay out the land here. We're going to start. It's the kind's turn, but we're gonna just lay out what everybody's doing, because there are some special things that are happening in this fight too. Starting with Mark. Mark,
Yep.
Eddie is no longer.
Eddie is a giant ape that is got the crimson and gold colors of Adux intrepidus instead of traditional, coloring of an ape. And you also notice that in almost like the tiniest print on a pair of pajamas, he also has little lucky charms, like a diamond and a horseshoe and a star, and that
Like his fur. Okay, so his
So
fur
it's like-
is like slightly discolored in those shapes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's how you know it's Eddie.
Yeah,
So
right on. Alex.
Yes.
Well,
I used my channel divinity and restrained it and tried
that's
to
right.
get it to want to fight only me. Didn't work out,
Compelled
but it is
people.
at least restrained
Yes.
by my magic chains.
okay. Sam,
Yeah.
what's Jack doing back here?
Well, before he did that, I did Earthbind at the very beginning. But then he did that, so now I don't have to worry about Earthbind. So I jumped behind him and I sneak attacked him like rogues do.
Like a rogues do.
Yeah, that's what I'm good at, stabbing people in the back, So,
Okay, and then
play to your strengths.
one of my strengths.
Zafrina,
It's really
Jason,
hard
tell
to
us
do.
what this big angel is doing here.
I summoned a fallen angel, basically, and had it attack the T-Rex in front of it, gained a bunch of temporary hit points for myself and the angel. And I just figured, there's not enough weirdness on this boat. Might as well
You're right.
bring my own party guests.
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody's invited. Okay, let's jump into it. The kind cultist, dragon dude.
The guy, the one on the upper deck.
Yeah, on the upper deck.
Okay.
I also do have
We'll
Death
start with
Ward
him.
on myself right now, according to my notes.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do this. He is going to... Sorry, I'm looking at my notes, trying to figure out if he's done this yet already. But did he bring in... Nope, he did not yet. Okay, we'll do this. So,
Wait, he's summoning more stuff? Great.
yeah, of course. Why not?
He is restrained, though. Can
He is restrained. He is restrained, yes. That's why
He can
he's
still
not
do
gonna
a
try
lot
and-
of stuff.
he's not going to try and
He
push...
just can't move.
He can't try and push Eddie over.
Everyone has
Trying to push me overboard?
Everyone has advantage.
That was my main goal,
Disadvantage
is
on
to get
dex.
somebody in the
So if
water.
anyone has
Okay,
fire-
all right. Well, we'll
As
see.
long as you guys want to play along with that, then that'd be great.
I'll jump in the water if you need me to.
tell me what to do, God.
So instead, what
stuff
he's
out.
going to do is try and he's okay. After he gets stabbed in the back, he turns around and he's trying to like fend off
Monkey fist.
the monkey fist with one hand, and he's got you, and he reaches up and he looks up and he just screams, "Ah!" And you hear this dinosaur dragon howl. Wah!
Trying to make a saving throw.
And it goes away.
Okay.
You don't need to make a saving throw, but as he does this, the clouds come in over the ship.
Is this a spell?
It is a spell ability. So
Can I counterspell it?
I don't think so.
No.
If it's a spell ability, they're not.
Yeah, if it's a leveled spell
Right.
or a cantrip, it can be countered spelled.
Oh no, sorry, this one's not. He does have spells. He will try and use a couple of these. This is
More like
an
a
action.
creature.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, so yeah, they did make that
Do-
weird change in 5e halfway through. Yeah, so those can't be counterspelled.
Can you counterspell innate spells?
Yes.
So
you can?
as long as there are spells that would occur like in the PH like this, it's not
if
like a
they're
special
fairy
ability.
fire. Like
Yeah,
you
if you can cast fairy fire innately, you can counterspell that.
Yeah.
But if it's like a creature
Yeah.
ability,
Yeah.
And
You
some of
can't
them are
counterspell.
listed as spell-like abilities, and that means they cannot be countered as well if it's a
Yeah.
spell-like ability. Yeah.
Right.
The if you have the Wild Beyond the Witchlight book, that was the first book to make the distinction between the two,
Okay.
and so you can actually look at the blocks in that book, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
will tell you,
Cool.
give you an idea of what we're talking about.
So these clouds come in, and then they start to sink lower down towards the ship. And you notice that they're not clouds. Instead, it is a storm of pterodactyls.
There's so many dinosaurs. You talked about you've never fought a dinosaur before.
Now I'm going to fight all of the dinosaurs.
Now they're just going to have that sea monster come.
Ichthyosaur.
Ichthyosaur. We'll just Jurassic
As long as it
sucker.
eats the T-Rex, I don't care.
There you go.
So what I like to do, I don't know if you guys care or not, but I like to reskin monsters in here. So this creature has an ability called Storm of Crows. Instead, we're going to do instead of a storm of spectral crows and harpies, you get pterodactyls.
That's cool.
Alright, I like that.
So there you go. And they come down in a tornado of pterodactyls that come down from this cloud.
Still better than Sharknado.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it centers around him
Okay.
and then will radiate out 20 feet around from him. So they're circling around him, a lot like your Spirit Guardians do.
Okay. Do we need to make a save?
So
now
you need
that's
to make,
there?
the two of you need to make a Constitution saving throw of 15.
Okay.
I'd probably do. That's me too.
Yeah, that's going to hit. Yeah, that's going to hit well as well.
5.
Dirty 20.
Okay,
Or
fine.
sorry,
not good.
19.
No, 5's not good.
Oh, I got an 8.
Okay,
Never roll online, guys.
don't do
The
it. I've got
D&D
dice.
Beyond dice suck.
There you go.
They're really bad.
Yeah, do you need dice?
I got lots of dice.
I got
No, he's
dice.
just
Okay.
pulling them.
All right. So Loonwell and Ape Eddie get slashed by these claws from pterodactyls.
Does 11 change anything? Because
Nope.
Nope.
Still 15. You're going to take 15 slashing damage.
Do I take half of that since I succeeded?
Half as much on the successful save. And I need D10s.
Oh, and?
Yes. The and 16 psychic damage as this scream pierces your brain.
Okay.
And then the screeches, it's echoed in the screeches of all these pterodactyls that are flying around you.
Makes it even worse.
Okay.
So again, half of that damage though on
Yeah.
your Constitution save. Okay, and now
Not like that.
if you start your turn
In that range as
in
well.
that range, so not this first turn that you start, we'll just count that as the first turn, but going forward, starting your turn in 20 feet around him, you will be affected by all these.
Okay.
Okay. All right, pterodactyl tornado is in effect.
Beauty.
These two T-Rexes
Should use a luck point to reroll that. It's too late.
One of them is going to try and attack your Angel of Death. And it gets a 21 to bite it,
Okay.
and a 10 to claw it.
The 10 misses, and I'm going to do silvery barbs on the other.
Okay.
So he has to re-roll and take the lower.
The lower is a 20.
Still hits.
But you give someone advantage.
I rolled a
right?
15 and a 14.
Yeah, I'm going to give myself advantage.
Good idea. Great idea.
There's terror tornadoes around.
That's a good idea.
T-Rexes everywhere.
That is a good idea.
How much damage did you say? Sorry.
It's 17 damage from the bite. And he bites into the Angel's wings and starts shaking his head around. He's going to try and grapple it now. And fail. So he just tears out a bunch of feathers.
That
I assume you can roll higher than a 1.
Yes.
On the grapple check.
I don't know, try it. You might roll a 1 as well.
I did not roll a 1.
Okay, cool.
This other guy is also going to move forward, and that's going to rock the boat. I need everybody to make a dexterity save.
Does he get attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Right.
What's my dex?
What's the save?
13.
You said a dex.
Dex save of
Dex
13.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't
I got a
matter.
dirty
I rolled
20
a 13
again.
to hit.
I am also good.
And then dex save.
13 is an actual what their armor class is,
18.
yes. So,
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. They're big, but they got crappy armor.
Okay.
18 for my dex save.
Okay. If you failed, then you are knocked prone and you slide to the edge of the ship. If you succeed, then you're able to keep your sea legs underneath you.
Well, Dex is my good thing, so.
He takes 18 damage.
18. Nice.
Oh wait, no, he takes 17.
Okay. I will trust you. And he will try and bite, and he gets a
Oh, I need to do my dex saving throw.
14 to hit your angel.
14 misses.
Okay.
3.
And so he won't try and grapple it then. He's not biting on.
They do not like your angel.
Hey, at least they're not attacking me.
They're big targets.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's a big, huge, scary thing, right?
Yeah.
That's going to freak him out.
Yeah. All right, Lunuel.
Okay. I can grab my own guy, right?
You should be able to.
Okay. And he squares 5 in this
Yes.
case. 15. Yeah, and then I am going to bonus action second wind. And I will heal only 5 points, but I guess it's better than nothing. And then I am going to use extra attack. Okay, a 19 does hit. Because my sword. I'll be 13 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Oh, I have advantage.
You guys have already hit this guy a bunch.
Yeah, I did a bunch of damage to this one,
Yeah.
too.
And then
I got
a
it.
dirty
My
20.
attack.
Okay, that's a hit.
Nice.
He's a 16 armor class.
And why don't we pump a divine smite into him with this one?
Nice.
Yay, paladins.
Kill him.
Okay, but he's gonna take. Let me do the weapon damage first. He's gonna take 16 damage, and then roll 2d8. Ooh, and then another. Wait, 8. 8 plus 6 is 14 radiant damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use action surge and go again.
Okay.
I like this.
Yay,
Natural 20.
Yay, fighter
There's a
paladins.
There's a crit.
You're gonna kill this
Okay,
dude.
second level divine smite.
That's
With that
completely
crit.
fine.
No, I'm perfectly fine with it too. Trust me.
trying to fend off being eaten, so...
Yeah. If this guy goes down, I can come help with the.
I am not complaining about him killing him.
Ooh, you got yourself some new dice.
I've had these for a while. Let's see. So this is. I guess
They made out of stone.
Yeah, they are. That's the word I'm looking for. They're opalite.
That's fancy.
Oh, fancy.
Okay,
I have
and that'll
some-
be 7 plus.
I have some my fiance bought me. They're made out of coral. They're
that's
my
cool.
favorite set.
15.
They're
That's
really
16, and then I will roll 68. 15 slashing.
Okay.
Then I will roll 68.
What was the 68?
Fighter paladin.
Divine Smite.
Nice.
cool. Mm-hmm.
Okay, 10.
Well, that's getting nerfed soon.
Yeah, the paladins.
Yeah,
and
I know.
druids
It's
are.
It's really sad.
And that is 21.
Just one
radiant
divine
damage.
smite, 21.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because they're
And
making
then
divine
use
smite
my
a
last
spell
attack.
instead of a class feature.
Gross.
Okay.
So it's just
sad.
that
That'll be
spell level,
8.
and then whatever
Yeah,
spell
that'll be
slot you're
18.
stacking for.
Okay.
And then I will take.
Is that something everyone's really upset about?
Yeah,
I can
a
see
lot of
that
people
being-
are.
Yeah, I'm
A lot
very
of paladin
upset.
players are.
Yeah, I can see that being.
Which I do like playing paladins a lot, so.
And that's another 14.
I like
slashing
paladins too.
damage.
They're nerfing the druids too, and they tried to make it a little bit better, but it's still nerfed. It's
That was too much math.
Welcome to D&D, the game to fool you to do math.
homework the
That's,
game.
I was teaching.
I joke about that with my kids on Sundays. I'm like, hey, it's the weekend. You guys are doing math.
Yeah. No,
Welcome
it's
to
the funniest
fun
thing.
math,
I
though.
actually was introducing a girl one time that I was trying to date and showing her how to play the game. She's like, "This is just math." She's like, "I don't
It's
play
fun
this."
math.
I was like,
Fun math.
"Oh, okay."
Trust me, I'm not a huge
You get
math
to
fan
hurt
either,
things
but
and quantify how much it hurts.
Exactly.
it's a fun math deal.
It's practical math.
This is why we are taught math in school.
All right, those are some big hits.
Yes, they were.
And your divine radiant smites seem to be knocking him down to his knees as he's.
Is
How much?
I don't know how well I can
I don't
see this guy
I
from
think I did at
here.
least 80.
He's going to be obscured, and he's up
Okay.
above you.
And there's dinosaurs in the way.
He's,
All right.
So he's 8 feet above you, and he's. I mean, you're not going to be able to get line of sight against him. If that's what you're trying to get.
I was just trying to see if he looked like he was trying to maintain concentration, but I don't know if I have a good way to determine
gotcha.
that.
He. Oh, he does have to concentrate on these this storm of pterodactyls.
Ooh,
Thank
nice.
goodness.
Let's hope he fails.
Come on, we got a 1 in 4 chance.
And he rolled a 19.
Dang.
He got hit 4 times. Oh, wait, is this a different guy?
Same guy.
Oh, so he got hit 4 times, doesn't he?
Is it not just the total?
No, you have to roll
Every
for
time.
each check.
Well, I mean, if it was the total, then he wouldn't have succeeded with a 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also
'Cause
true.
what was your
It would
total?
have-
But
40.
as your monster
In one hit,
in your
the
game,
most I did in
so
one hit
you
was
do what you
40.
want.
Yeah, so. Because concentration
Oh, yeah.
is half of the
I have that
damage, or 10.
10.
Or 10.
Whichever is higher.
Whatever is higher. And with his attacks, it's going to be.
He rolled another 19.
Nice.
14
No, it's gone. It's 16.
and 14. Okay.
Yeah! Go Paladin!
Wait, no, I was.
It's not
doing-
spell DC. You're so
Yeah, I know.
16. That would have been 32 damage. He would have saved on.
But
Yeah.
you would have to break out your each individual attacks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd have to go
Let's
back
just
and look 'em up.
Yeah, we can just.
Well, we
keep
won't
the
worry about
crows
it.
up,
You got
or
2
pterodactyls
19s
up.
and 2. Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
just keep them up.
he does keep them
Okay.
up, I would say.
Let's do Zafrina.
Okay. My angel
I mean, you heard him a lot.
Yeah.
is going to attack
He's not doing it. Okay.
this one if I can.
This guy?
This guy. There we go.
All right.
So that's 2 attacks. The first one is going to be does a
13 is a hit.
oh okay. So hit him on the first attack.
Okay.
And also hit him on the second attack.
Nice.
So this guy does 1d10 plus 3 plus the spell's level. So 1d10 plus 3 plus this. So it's this plus 8. So that's going to be 12 damage on that hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to give himself 2 temporary hit points because his other temporary hit points got burned in the bite. And his second attack. Ooh, be careful. It's 10 plus 3 plus 5, so 18 damage on
You're
the second
next to
hit.
me, right?
Okay.
That's
You can remember you had.
8 of that is radiant damage.
I did not.
And he's
Okay.
going to give.
Yeah, I forgot to say something.
I appreciate
how
it.
close is
That's to attacks and damage, or just attack?
That's saving throws.
Saving throws?
25. I'm going to try and overlap my. Oh, cool. So instead of getting the 2 temporary hit points, my angel gets 10 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Because I overlapped it because they don't stack.
All right.
And nobody's close enough but me, and I already have 10 temporary
Might as well
hit
give
points.
him to himself.
Yep. And then my attack, because my angel and I we go on the same turn, but
Yeah.
it doesn't eat my attacks. You know what? I think we just need to burn damage. I think we just need to do damage to these things. So I'm gonna do a second level spell. I'm gonna do Scorching Ray. And I'm going to burn a sorcery point to make it frost damage. So it just looks like the Scorching Ray turns to like a really black, fiery looking thing instead of the normal fire color.
Okay.
And I get 3 rays against that big thing at a 13 AC. I hit. You said a 13 hits?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah.
He's going to get hit a lot.
And then each one of these is 2d6, so it's 2.
Same guy, right? Okay.
6. Another 20 damage.
20.
That's,
All right.
That's my turn.
Your frost, death frost. what are you going to call that? Blasting right
Black
into the
frost.
snout. Black frost. Black ice.
There you go.
Blasting right in the snout. Right, Ape Eddie.
Yeah. He's gonna scream really loud and then punch twice with his giant ape fists. So, first one is 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, and I have advantage, so let me check. Nope. Okay.
No, not 20.
The second one is
Jungle punch.
DK punch.
12. I rolled 2 3s with advantage.
That's
So there are 12 misses, yeah?
Yeah.
I would imagine. Okay, and then the total from the one punch is 7. Oh, just one more.
Make sure you separate them out so that we can do concentration.
so-
14 damage is all. So that's not a hard thing to do concentration on.
No, you got a 9.
Yep. Oh, 9, that's...
Oh, it's still a 10 though.
Yeah.
oh, well, but did he... Oh.
So he needs to get 10.
He needs to get a 10 because
They
he got
add,
14.
they add their con modifier, though.
Oh, yeah.
I think
No,
it's
I rolled a 2, so he got
Oh,
a 9.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's failed.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Nice. See, all it takes is one bad roll.
Plus 8, they have a plus 7
Yeah, he's got a
con,
plus
and
7
he's
con
failed.
Makes
and a
sense.
plus 7 charisma.
All right.
so the swarm of stupid pterodactyls
Goodness.
goes away.
Yeah.
They get scared away by the gorilla roar.
Yeah. Yeah, the punches aren't effective, but it scares off all the...
Okay. How much? Wait.
It was only 14
damage, right?
Yeah. It was,
So
and,
half
that's,
of that.
and that's bludgeoning.
Yeah.
And then it's 10 or whatever. It's higher. So.
All right, Jack.
Jack, he's gonna do what rogues do best.
Run away.
Yep. Sneak attack and then run away. Come on. You gotta do the sneak attack first. And I get advantage. I hit him. Because you said 16, right?
Yep.
Cool. And what was it?
I need to mark down those temporary hit points before I forget. Start this now.
20 points of damage.
What was he being restrained by, too?
His thing and then my earthbind.
That's right.
Yeah.
Two things.
He gets rid of one. He still can't move.
And then I'm going to step all the way to the back as far as I can.
Okay.
Your bonus action, disengage.
Nope, don't need to. Fancy footwork.
Oh, look at
Swashbuckler.
Nice. I had a guy who was an Aarakocra. Had charger feet, so he was just literally flying past him. It's like,
Zoom, zoom.
That's how it's
it
done.
was so cool.
Throw charge your feet, then add Crusher and knock him while you after you
Yeah.
hit him too.
Fancy footwork. I love fancy footwork.
All right. Let's do the T-Rexes first this time.
He gets to make the saving throw at the end of his turn
Yeah.
for restraint.
I don't remember what earthbind is.
A little bit back for his last turn. What's the save on that?
For restraint,
Yeah.
it will be. Let me see.
We got a 16.
It is 15. No, wait. No, that's something. No, it's 15.
That's
Okay.
your spell. Save DC, yeah.
All right. The T-Rex bites at the angel. Gets a
18 AC.
22 to hit.
Okay. I'll silver barbs it.
All right. That is a 16 to hit.
Miss.
There you go.
This time I will give advantage to my angel.
Okay.
Probably good that we don't get it up here.
And then it's going to, instead of trying to grapple it, it's going to whip around and try and smack it with its tail. And it gets a 20
Okay.
to hit
Nice.
with its tail. And instead of damage, he's going to push him 10 feet away.
All right. My angel can fly. It's not a big
Yeah.
deal.
This other T-Rex, though, is going to step up here, and I need everybody to make another Dex save. 13.
Ooh, 17.
Oh wait.
4.
How much damage did you say
So
the tail did?
I'm prone.
Oh, it didn't
no
do
damage,
any.
just
Oh,
moving.
12.
What was the save?
13.
Yeah, I just got it.
You're out on the bow, too.
Yep.
That would be the worst. Zip.
That's why I
We're
got
just
it.
going to keel haul
Barely got
Jack. And that's it.
it. I was getting onto the bow and then it moved, and that's why he just barely got it. You know?
Eddie failed, so do you
Unless do I
want him
add
to
to it?
move from the location? Or
No,
just
you're too
prone
far.
where
I
he's
thought it
at?
was too far, so I
He's
didn't add it.
large, so you're already up against the rail.
Uh-huh.
And so you'll just get knocked down. You'll just be prone.
Prone.
Where
Okay.
you're at.
Okay, I got a 12, so I'd be in the same
Okay.
state probably.
Yeah, you're prone.
We're in the same spot.
And then we're going to slide everybody this way. So you're going to slide over here by Eddie.
okay,
Smack up into... He can catch
that
you.
makes sense. I get it.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it was that dinosaur that like moved.
Yeah, so
and
he's
it-
shifting over into the
Okay,
middle
that
now.
makes sense. That's cool.
And now the weight's over on the
Other
right
side.
on the
You're getting
starboard
embraced by a
side.
gorilla.
So you slam.
Gorilla hug.
Yeah, I
And
stealth
I guess
the
he's
tail,
not
too.
flying because he's restrained, so
Okay,
I should make
gorilla.
his dex save too, but he makes it. Okay,
Well, you could. He's still earthbound by me, so you could say that. But
he's kind of stuck where he
Yeah.
is. All right,
by two
this dinosaur gets a 23 to hit Zafrina, to bite Zafrina.
That hits.
Okay. And that is D12s.
You can always go inside that room with the table. I don't think the
Yeah, they couldn't come through there.
30 piercing damage,
Wow.
and you are grappled. The escape DC is a 17.
Okay.
Dinosaurs.
But instead of whipping you with the tail, though, he's going to whip you around with his head and toss you off the boat.
Okay.
So Zafrina, you guys see Zafrina go flying off the side of the ship.
You can't fly.
But she's upside down flying.
There went half the party.
Does that matter?
your angel can
Archangel
fly.
and
You can't.
Zafrina.
Okay. So Zafrina, you fly off and splash into the water unless you have a reaction to...
I used my reaction for silvery barbs
Okay.
earlier.
Okay.
Oof.
All right.
Forgot about
You are in the drink.
How far between me and the top of the boat?
I don't know, 10,
Oh,
10
okay.
feet, 20 feet, 10 feet.
Not even a big deal.
Call it 10. It's a small
I'd
boat.
probably say 20, but 15, 20.
You guys, oh, you did take the big trading boat, didn't you? Instead of one of the smaller
Mhm.
skiffs. Let's go 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still not bad. That's half your movement. So
Well, I mean, I have to get on.
You have to swim.
Yeah, I'm not.
just
I'm,
have your angel save you.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, you're probably safer right where you're at. It's true.
You're actually going
As long as you can swim, probably safer.
It's true. Of all the people to throw in, the person with no armor, that's probably the best one. All right. Our friend the cultist is going to...
Our friend the
our
cultist.
friend the cultist.
I don't know.
That's a title of something. It's gotta be.
It's the title of our D&D.
It sounds like
There it is.
it sounds like an anime title.
It's true, actually. It really is.
Eddie,
Yes.
have Ape Eddie make a, where is it? Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh.
It's a 15.
You have +3.
Oh, yeah, I do get a +3.
You are now adjacent to the paladin.
All right, so that's 14.
Oh, 15 is what you
Yeah,
need.
I don't think so.
All right.
Not the greatest in ape form. My wisdom.
Around your ape head, a jagged iron crown comes into being.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta give this guy.
Your eyes start to glow
Close to
red,
death.
Mm-hmm.
and you must use your action before moving each of your turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than yourself.
Okay. How do I make that determination? Of who's
I
gonna
mentally
attack?
choose it.
You do?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The target can act normally on its turn if I choose no creature, or if none are within your reach.
Okay.
So,
My turn's in a couple turns here.
on your subsequent turns, you must use your action to maintain control over the target. So he's going to try and
That's all you
keep
can really
having
do,
you
too,
attack.
so.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of your turns. DC
Okay.
15. All right, Crown of Madness is the spell.
It's a good spell.
It's a doozy.
And now we have
Would Crown of Madness stop my concentration?
your concentration. It's not doing any damage to you. What are you concentrating on?
Polymorph.
Polymorph.
Oh, polymorph.
Is polymorph a concentration?
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
He wouldn't
No.
want him to lose the ape form. He'd
No,
want
he
him to
wants you.
stay as
Yeah,
the
he
ape.
wants you. to
Yeah, I think it's. I'm pretty sure it's
Just
only.
making sure.
It's
No.
only damage
Yes.
that blocks, that disrupts concentration, unless it
Unless it
specifically
knocks
sounds
you
otherwise.
out, I think it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incapacitated.
Yeah.
You are charmed. Charmed creature can't attack the charmer, and the charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature.
Okay.
So,
Use maintain concentration.
so the cultist says, yeah. So the cultist says,
Is it too late for me to burn a lucky point?
try it.
Okay. To try to save from that, Dominique?
Get a 1. Get a 1.
+3.
That's 18 plus 4, so 22.
All right. Just as he's about to smash down on
Yeah.
on Moonwell's face, you stop and this crown dissipates,
My patron. That's what, or my lady.
fades away.
That's all Timora right there.
He has 2 attacks, but that's a spell, so that's
Yeah.
it for him. Okay,
Okay.
Loonwell.
Okay. I'm going to say Broken Free again, have you. I will cast as a bonus action Ensnaring Strike, and I will attack. Okay. Well, that first one's a 19,
That's it.
and he needs... I'm casting it at 2nd level. He needs to make...
Is he still earthbound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
he
You can't
saved
break
against
out
being
of-
restrained.
You
And
can't
then he
stay.
has to make,
You
he has
get
to make
one
a
chance
strength
and then
saving
you're
throw.
done.
Or be,
So the only
You're
way
straight
he
again?
can get out is if I break concentration. Or after a minute. It's a freaking
It's
OP.
a
spell.
17.
okay, he passes that.
Okay.
But he will take extra
But Earthbind still got
damage.
it.
Earthbind still got him. He
Yeah.
can't fly away.
He can't move.
Okay,
He can
now I
still
will
attack and
roll
do stuff, but he
damage.
just can't move.
Yeah.
Okay, 9 plus 1 is 10 damage, and then another 2d6. Yeah.
It does make sense because most things you're gonna earthbind are
Yeah,
gonna
so
have
it's
a
a total of
ridiculous strength.
20 damage on the
So the
first
chances
hit.
of them failing is
What's that?
20 damage on the
Dragons
first
usually
hit.
Okay.
A big
And
one.
then, yeah, extra
So they have to
attack.
kind of roll low.
I got a dirty 20 with my extra attack.
Nice.
And I'm sick of this guy, so another Divine Smite.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay. Let me roll my base first. That'll be, wow, I rolled a 6 and a 5. That'll be 18 damage plus another 5 radiant damage.
All right. Manuel pulls himself up from the deck, and with 2 slashes at the cultist, you finally find purchase right into his gut.
Nice.
And he falls down on his back. His leathery wings splayed out and drooping over the deck.
Nice.
He doesn't revert when he dies.
No, this
This is a permanent change.
this is a becoming their true form.
Can I get past Eddie?
I don't want to. Then I don't want to drink that. There's be bad news for Sabrina to drink that.
No, like, but instead, I'm just gonna walk over it and move
True
30.
foremost, and there's a
Actually, I
demon
can
in
do
the
that.
middle. Or are you? Oh yeah, no.
5, 10, 15,
Because you guys still have
30.
like 6 vials, right? I don't remember the number.
You said
There
that
were
there
three-
were
there were
3
three
missing.
missing
out
There's
of
3
10.
missing
Okay,
out of
so
10.
miles.
He used 1.
Actually, I'll vault over.
Well, he had
He had
you
the-
have all 7s.
Oh, yeah.
You took the whole pack. Oh no, you
Did
didn't.
I? I
You
didn't.
did?
I was
Well-
going to, but I didn't.
But he
There
has
are
him in his
7.
hand right now.
There are
Oh.
7, yeah.
Okay.
He only, yeah.
I'm gonna go take him in my turn. Is keep him with me so no one else can use him.
Well, you have the bag of holding anyway. That's where they're
Exactly.
safest.
That too.
Yeah, and so the T-Rex is actually morphed into smaller dinosaurs as a disguise. Whatever. They really were T-Rexes.
Yeah, I figured
They
as
were
much.
eating a lot.
I figured with how much they were eating.
Okay. Yeah.
My turn?
Sabrina,
All right, I'm gonna have my angel. Well, let's see.
your angel's also floating off of the
Mhm.
side of the boat, or flying off the side of the boat.
Yeah, let's do it this way. I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step back onto the boat. So we'll grab
Step. I love that spell.
grab me,
It's a good spell.
put me back here, and then we'll have my angel attack before I use my action. But
Okay.
whatever, right there. I don't, or there, whatever the closest thing is.
I gotcha.
All right, cool. But I actually want to be within 10 feet, but I don't want to be right next to the
Okay.
T-Rex. All right, so now my 2 attacks from my angel.
The T-Rex can reach you. He does have reach.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right, so you said these things have a 13 AC?
Yep.
Okay, so I hit both times.
You know we have to focus on these guys.
The
They
one
won't be as
takes
chunky as that guy.
Hopefully.
16 damage, 8 of it being radiant,
They don't have as
16,
much
yep.
abilities as that guy. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Giving
we probably still
me
got the action economy.
9 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And the other attack,
What is this angel attacking with? A big giant sword?
a big giant mace.
Big giant mace.
Nice.
Cool. So he's just bashing in at the
Yep.
at the
Bashing the
T-Rex's
head.
heads, just back and forth.
And then for its other attack, also hits. It's 15 damage, 8 of it being radiant,
Okay.
and it didn't take any damage any that time. So we'll see if I get a 10 on the temporary hit points, which I do not. So it just those temporary hit points just don't go anywhere because I'm not
All
close
right.
enough to get them to anybody else. And for my action,
Okay. This T-Rex is now stumbling around blindly, just whipping its tail around and snapping in the air. But it's
Poor little
it's
guy.
got his eye on one side just crushed
Poor little
and
guy.
is trying desperately just
whatever,
to
we're doing
snap
monster
into
now.
something.
I'm gonna kill this guy and carve him up.
We got meat for days.
All right, and we're gonna do another scorching ray. So we're gonna pump 3 of more of my black ice. 3 hits, no criticals. 19 damage.
19?
19 frost.
All right, that'll finish him off. So the blast finally catches him again right in the head, and he falls down to the ground, crashing down on the deck. And you can hear the ship groan as it rocks gently this time, but lists over to the starboard side a little bit harder.
Nice. Which one was that? The one on the left or the right?
The one closest to my angel.
Yeah, the one closest to his angel. Cool. You can't see the little marker. The little death marker. I want him to be like giant, big, like cross him out.
You
I'll just draw a
can.
line.
There's a big X you can
Is there?
select. Yeah. Here.
Where's that one at?
That one does have a dead.
Oh yeah, the big guy.
Yeah.
Nice. There's a big X. Okay, there you go. There's your dead ones.
And with the remainder of my movement, or my angel's movement, can it get between me and the other dinosaur?
Yes.
We'll do that.
Okay. Squeeze in there.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay, Eddie.
Okay. Eddie is as he watches this other dinosaur fall, he's going to leap and move, purposefully trying to land right about here on top of this one, 10-15, and trying to cause that other dinosaur to lose its footing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then, if it does, he'll. No, I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, I'm just gonna move over and strike it. So that would knock it on top of Sifrina. That's not good. So here it comes 2 attacks.
Okay.
It's like 26 and 16.
Yes.
Both of them hit.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So to get over there, like you're basically swinging underneath the
sails,
right?
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Jumps over. Whoa, I like that.
and then just like kick him with your swing into the.
There you go. Kick him with his feet
Yeah.
as he comes in. Okay, cool. So that's going to be the first attack did 6, 7, 13.
All right.
And then the
start.
second one does.
Oops, that's the angel. I almost
5.
I almost killed the angel.
My
13
angel's looking
again.
pretty good at the moment.
He does 13 damage twice with his
okay.
2-foot smacks.
Yeah. All right, you swing into this giant T-Rex and knock him backwards. You have his attention now.
Yes.
All right, Jack.
Okay. I am going to go up to the little dead guy and pick up the case of vials.
Okay.
So no one else can use them.
Yep.
Bonus action, or is that an action?
It's in bonus action.
Bonus action? Okay, then I'm going to use my action to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Twice.
Yeah, that's why you got that. You have to put away your weapon in range.
Yep. What's its AC?
13.
Okay, yeah, I hit it both
They're
times.
big, gigantic.
Big, gigantic, dumb.
Yep, they're
Teeth to
mouth.
tails.
Yep.
Has anyone seen Primal? The show Primal? There's an episode with a Brachiosaurus that gets zombified in the
Oh,
rabies.
Oh. Zombie
So
rabies.
terrifying.
Interesting.
17
really
points of
good.
damage.
Okay.
That would be it.
For Jack.
He doesn't want to
Alright.
rush over there. It's too far.
Okay, your Eldritch Blasts strike him. Again, he's reeling from getting hit over and over. But he retaliates by just trying to sink his teeth into... Oh, so many targets now.
Come for Eddie.
You know what? He will sink his teeth into Eddie
All right.
and then spin around and whip his tail at the other guy. 21 to hit Eddie.
Oh, yeah. He has a 12.
Yeah.
Silver
Big
barbs.
fat 12.
17 to hit Eddie.
Okay.
Still hits.
Oh, yeah.
Good try, though.
And he's going to grapple you. Since you're so big, though, he's not going to...
I'm going to give advantage to Eddie.
Okay.
Okay. How much did you say?
Oh, yeah, damage. D12s.
Do you still have
Lots
to make
of
a
damage.
Concentration saving throw if you're the ape as well?
Yeah. Like he's hitting me. I got to do a
Yeah.
con save here.
That's 47.
Oh,
So
that might be the end of the.
Into the ape.
Because that 47 adds. Oh, we'll put it
do you
to
round
20,
up or round down? That'd be
23,
24 or
right?
24.
Yeah.
Is it
depending
24?
Run down.
Okay,
Solid
so
23.
23, and the ape has a plus con of 4. And am I in? No, not. Am I in within 30 feet of you? And is concentration a saving throw?
Concentration is not a saving throw.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, 5.
Okay.
Plus whatever I got. That's not enough.
Oh.
All right.
I deflate.
Well, little Eddie
Yep.
can get
Little
thrown
Eddie.
10 feet this way,
Okay. Then all my
Up against the railing?
out of off the side.
Oh no.
I can't. I need to alt drag him. There we go. Okay. And he'll do that instead of his tail lash. Then
Okay.
he'll just whip you out off the
Off the deck.
deck.
I guess I'm not. I'm good. I'm glad I'm not in heavier armor.
All right. You splash
Yep.
down into the water,
Heavy armor.
and that's his turn. Lunuel.
Hey.
You see Eddie go flying off, spinning head over feet.
I just call out, kill the dinosaur. I will get it.
All right.
Dinosaur? Is that what these are called?
Kill the monster.
The monster! I will do that.
And then I will extra attack you. Okay, that is a 27, so that definitely hits. Okay. 15 damage, first hit.
All right.
Nice.
Then 26 on the next hit.
Awesome.
Oh, that's not as bad. And then another 13 damage.
Plus 13. All right, you come in, your sword slashing back and forth, cutting into his little tiny arms. As he tries to fend you off.
I feel so sorry for him.
Unfortunately,
He's probably like,
you should have been
you
fending
summoned
off.
me on a boat. I don't know how well this plan was thought out.
And I have little tiny arms.
It is interesting to think if they could swim. I'm sure they could. I'm sure they could.
They got big
Of some
feet,
kind. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got giant
Snakes
tail.
can swim. They don't
Yeah,
have any
giant tail,
legs.
right? They don't need any arms.
In movies, they're swimming. That one in Land Before Time falls in the water and gets back out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think definitely an animated film is probably what we should use for our source of truth on dinosaurs.
You got dinosaurs on the boat.
Yeah, dinosaurs are lizards, we've been taught for.
Yeah, crocodiles can float and swim.
True.
Okay,
They got tiny feet.
Zafrina,
And
what's your angel doing? Or what are you doing?
I'm going to do my action first.
All right.
How hurt does this dinosaur thing look?
He's getting pretty beat up at this point now. And again, kind of just blindly now stumbling around and whipping his tail around.
I will use a 3rd level spell slot to do my black ice thing again.
Okay.
I forgot to spend my points from last time as well, so we'll put this into the correct number. Okay, so I hit all 3. Oh, I get an extra. Is it just 1 extra ray or is it 2? I don't remember. 1 additional ray. Okay, so that one hit 2. So now this is this many d6s. Ooh. This is a lot of damage this time. 37 frost damage.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, that blasts him and will take him out.
Okay, and then
He
I
goes
send my
crashing back against the back of the deck and then just falls.
angel to go grab Eddie,
Okay.
and then put Eddie back on the deck. And then before my angel leaves, before I allow it to leave, I'm gonna have it do its healing touch on me, so I can heal 2d8 plus the spell's level. So I heal 8, 12.
Are we at the end of combat?
Yeah.
Okay. Did anybody else need some healing?
5, so 17.
I'll
Because
take
Eddie,
some.
that'll be the first thing he will do is run up and start healing people.
yeah, I'll take some.
Okay, I'll do. How about a second level? No, I'm just gonna do one at a time. I'll do first level.
I only got
Cure wound.
I'm at full now.
Are you?
Yeah, because I had all those temporary hit points that I was stacking.
7. Is that good? Or you know? I don't know how much you took. You want another one?
Nah,
They're first level. Dude.
I'll be fine.
Then I go over and I thank the angel for coming to my call, and
I'm gonna use lay on hands on myself.
On yourself?
Just heal
Okay.
myself to full.
Cool. And all the damage I took was in the 8 form, so Eddie's
I
wet,
still have-
but okay.
I still
He's
have
wet,
9
okay.
Yeah.
lay on hands. If anyone wants them.
and after that, because Safrina doesn't know what happened or how this all happened, because I was in there with
I could give
8s.
you 8.
All right,
Um,
go for it.
It's like
I have 1 left. I can bring some.
after
back.
all this is done, I'm like,
I'm not really worried about it right
Yeah.
now.
gentlemen, what in the name of all of the hells has happened here, and what
There are 9
are
hells.
these?
Yeah, that's why he said all.
Yeah, so the captain. We gotta talk to the captain. What the crap, dude? What's going on? Oh, and then there are other kind on the ship.
Yeah, what are
right?
they?
Yeah.
Discriminate more, sir.
The captain is picking himself up from the quarter deck, and most of the crew are also trying to get their feet back now, and wondering what to do with these giant lizards on their ship now at this point.
And I just look at them and I kind of poke them with my foot and I say, well, I've potentially eaten worse.
Does the kind have any
I mean, really.
pockets for me to scourge through?
He is carrying those vials.
Which I already got.
He also has.
Oh, there was 8 vials of the green liquid. 3 of them were missing.
Okay,
I just
so
looked at
there's
my notes.
5 now.
I sidle over to the captain and
Yeah.
it's like, their bones might be worth something. We could probably eat the meat. I would charge the kind for the damage to your boat, though.
He's looking at his quartermaster is looking them over at this point, and you can see him ticking off some numbers in his head as he looks over their claws and their teeth.
And I pat him on the back. Never let a good opportunity go.
He's also going to have 2 potions.
2
Potions that you can try and identify.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll?
Do you have Arcana or do you have?
No, I have my alchemics. What was it? My alchemic supplies.
Okay. Just get a 12 on that.
I can offer help or guidance. I can cast guidance on you.
Yeah, that's
Sure. What does that do? Give me.
Gives you D4.
You add a D4.
What was the save?
Did you
A
see-
12.
12. Yeah, I
Yep.
got it. Got a 14.
One is a potion of animal friendship.
Okay. That's damn.
These are beasts.
And then a potion of. Let's do greater healing.
Ooh.
Good thing you didn't drink that.
Sometimes, you're just doing too much damage to drinking a potion, and so it's just a waste
Take
of
an action to drink a
action.
potion. Yeah.
If he could have flown up and gotten away for a turn, then yeah.
Earth
And
fine.
we said
So
no.
greater healing is 44 plus 4.
Cool.
And the how many other kind are left now?
There are 3.
There are 3?
They
Okay.
seem to be a family.
Okay. And do
Two
we know
parents
this
and the-
dude's name, like who he was?
They know who he was.
Okay,
so
well,
they
let's
can
talk
talk
to them. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. You
I want to talk to them.
You guys, if you remember, saw him mostly just down below,
Uh-huh.
and was hanging out with the 2 smaller dinosaurs at the time, and then was constantly just sneaking around the ship and skulking around the ship,
Okay.
but didn't interact with you guys.
I'll let Luna do the
Okay.
The talking.
the talking.
All right.
Because your charisma is way better than mine.
How's everybody doing heat-wise in here? Are we
I'm fine.
good?
Yeah,
It's
no,
okay.
not too
I
warm.
do need to take a break.
All right.
Just a little bathroom break, but you guys can continue.
Let's take
going.
a 3-minute break.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can turn that fan on for a second too.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great.
It's summertime here in Dragon's Keep, and
It is very hot.
that makes it hot. So we'll be back in 3 minutes.
You
we're
can
back.
save people from the water.
Yeah,
Just like lift
it's-
them up 5 feet. So
it's a great
get
spell.
out better.
Are we live? All right.
Got that fan again. Thanks for being the fan guy.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can totally hear the fan. I was wondering. It'd be nice if you couldn't, but we'll have to get one of those bladeless fans and keep some air blowing around.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, welcome back. Okay, that was great. Thanks for letting us cool off a little bit in here. It's 100 degrees out. Not today, I guess. But
Close.
It has been the last couple days. And when you slam all of us into a little room like this, it gets kind of hot.
Especially when you also fill it full of computers and
Yeah,
everything else.
exactly. We run 5 computers in.
Just a little hot.
Okay. It's nice in the winter. Wintertime we keep nice and warm.
Yeah. Perfect in the winter.
Yeah. Okay. Who is talking to the kind?
Oh, it was us.
All right, Luna.
I'm gonna be at the dinosaurs.
The 3 of them fled back into their rooms downstairs when all of this started to happen.
Yeah, because that's gonna stop the questions.
And so you can find them there. They're huddled.
None of
By
the
their
room
beds.
wouldn't be locked.
No, it's
No.
no.
Okay. I will go over and be like, okay, well, from what I could tell, you were not being treated very well by him. What is your relationship to him?
He was just traveling with us. We're all trying to get back to the desert. All of us are right now. Of course, we didn't know he was going to do that.
What was it that he did?
The ones, I believe they're called the sieve. If I remember right. Yeah.
Deceive?
The ones that follow the sieve, they've been telling us now more and more that it's time to return and time for Ashana to rise once again. We've been all told that we need to return back to the desert. And so everywhere that we go, we've been gathering up all of our things, leaving some behind.
Yeah. And how does it make you feel? Is that something that you're excited about, that you want?
They make a gesture, like touching, say they just touch their foreheads,
Okay.
and then touch their breast,
Okay.
touch their chest. And they say, Ashana will bring us all to her loving embrace.
Okay. And what is it that you're being told to gather because the Ashana is coming?
Yes,
What heralds her appearance?
they finally have found the way to master the true form.
And the true form is what we just saw?
Yes.
All kind look like this? What was his name again?
Did he have a
That
name?
guy.
Bad guy.
That's his name.
Random bad guy.
Man,
Yeah.
talk about
I didn't have a name for him, so
Information dump.
we'll go with. Yeah, we'll go with Agrona. Now I gotta go put that in the notes.
Yep.
And whatever he clearly did not have mastery over that form. Is that correct?
The true form is new to us all, but the fact that we're able to achieve it now, thanks to what was found, is something that we've all been told to look forward to for our entire lives.
And does it have any relation to what he drank?
I don't know. I haven't been told how they've mastered it exactly, but
I see.
But it is all the sieve that's doing this. The regular people are like yourself. You don't consider yourself a member of the sieve, yet you're gathering anyway.
for the longest time you would have called me an agnostic, but that's changed.
And what's changed that for you?
That I've been able to see from my own eyes what we can become.
Evidence
Well-
is a good way of convincing people.
Yeah.
Well, I can appreciate that, but don't always assume that a transformation like that is divine. That could just as easily be coming from nefarious sources. You should do well to protect yourself.
Divine things do come in multiple forms. For all we know, the thing that he drank was some kind of divine.
Had some very
ichor.
clear evidence of divine stuff coming in different forms.
Yeah.
And fallen
Some kind
angels
of
and
ichor
tieflings.
or ambrosia of some kind. to them.
Sure.
The parents grab their daughter and are still acting very protective. The father says, or the mother says, "What are you going to do with this now?"
Well, first we would need to ask you if you have any of this elixir.
I don't know what.
This.
Do you show it? I think Sam's got it. Right? Or-
He's got it all.
He's got it. I don't think.
I'm just going to reference what he was drinking to become the true form. You have doses of this?
No.
I'm up on the deck.
Well,
carving a
I would
dinosaur.
suggest that you
Trying to get some meat off of it.
I suggest that you subject yourselves to a voluntary search so that we can prove that. And obviously, you can't be condemned for someone else's actions.
Yeah, just because you're the
But
same
we want
race
to make
doesn't
sure.
mean
Yeah,
you're
we want to
accountable.
make sure that you weren't in league.
All right.
Because he was willing to throw them
Yeah.
out under the boat.
Yeah.
Figuratively
Throw them under
speaking.
the boat.
Yeah. Literally.
It's true. He was.
Zafrina she doesn't care what happens to them.
Okay.
Literally doesn't care.
That's why Jack's
Make
not there.
make a diplomacy check and give yourself
Can he
persuasion
yeah.
check?
advantage. Okay, and I'm going to give him guidance too.
Okay.
Okay.
And you guys can give yourself an inspiration point.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Advantage 12 to 7 plus 2. That's either a 21 or a 25.
All right. The husband looks like he might object, and just before he does, the wife shakes her head no, and he says, "Fine. You're welcome to look around. We're not here. We're not hiding anything."
Okay, I'm gonna get Jack to come give me a hand. Look at him. I'm gonna be like, we're gonna have a special
I need some
check.
help with this.
I know where
with
the,
road.
what are we doing?
12.
I need you to search their cabin to make sure that
I've
they
already
don't
done
have
that.
any of that. Oh, you did? Okay, perfect. They don't have any more.
I'll go search it.
Just
Do
make
you
sure
want me
that-
to search it, or I actually don't think I have that good of an investigation. Yeah, I don't. I'll help though. What's your
You have a minus
investigation?
1 to this?
my investigation is not great. My +1.
That's better
Mine's
than
0.
mine.
Okay, and I'll give you guidance. So, why is your investigation so bad?
Because
There's literally
funny.
no intelligence characters at this table.
I know. There never are. There never are intelligence
I
based characters.
can do
anymore.
it, but +1 would be better than
Okay,
negative.
I'll do it.
My
I'll do
next
it.
character
With-
will. If
and I can give myself guidance, right?
As a side note, I was so sad about that watching the movie,
Uh-huh.
the Dungeons and Dragons movie, when they had the
Intellective hours.
Intellective
Yeah,
hours.
Oh, they did.
I thought it was so
And then
funny,
I was like, oh, that's really funny. They all had intelligence of their dumb stat or whatever, right? And then I went and looked at their actual stats, and they're pretty high.
Really?
Yeah.
They actually
Like,
slapped
okay,
them
that's
out.
their
But
stats
to
on
be fair,
yeah.
the paladin is a charisma character.
Yeah.
The bard's a charisma
Like, it would have
character.
made sense.
The
to have
druid's a
all of their
wisdom
intelligence
character.
just be their dumb stats, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's hilarious. And then I went and looked at their stats, and they were not their dumb stats.
That-
They were-
that's
so
kinda
it's
sad,
like,
yeah.
I wanted them all to be 10s.
Yeah.
And just
Or
straight.
lower.
Yeah.
But then again,
and
the
like an
bard
8
never
for
casts any spells.
What's her name, right?
You know, the sorcerer
Yeah.
being the awkward. I love that.
It was
The
Especially
low
wild
charisma-
magic?
Just
yeah.
Such a good movie.
so
It
good.
was.
Anyway,
Yeah. Sorry. Back to the game.
Good movie. Otherwise,
if you haven't seen it, go watch it.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
sure. 25.
All right.
Nice.
You find mostly clothes, some knickknacks and things that they've traded for and whatnot, and you find their pouch of gold as well. And the husband says, "Please, that's all we have."
Yeah, we leave that with them for sure. And in fact, once we're certain that they're not involved after this search and this investigation. Okay, so I kind of usher everybody out of the room, and then as Eddie's leaving, he's going to put 10 gold pieces in the palm of the husband and say, "Consider that maybe your gods don't always have the best in mind, especially your leaders. Maybe not your gods necessarily, but I think your leaders may be misleading some of you." And then I'll give him a token of Timora in that as well. So,
All right.
for whatever it's worth.
Doing a little proselyting
Mm-hmm.
as you go. Okay.
Yeah, be thankful I haven't decided that I like to proselyte everywhere I go and try to collect some followers. Because I would want names
Oh gosh.
for all of my followers.
All right.
And stat blocks.
We're getting ChatGPT up right now. Unfortunately, I deleted like my history of stuff.
Oh, yeah?
I signed up for a premium account. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I accidentally deleted.
Oh, shoot.
Not accidentally. I clicked the delete button.
Yeah.
Like, I
What
did
does
it.
this do?
I didn't think I would need it anymore. I was like, oh, yeah, these are all just old stuff. And I still have just like the one paragraph description, but I don't have all the rest of the conversation. So I've got what I need, I guess. But
We could always go back and refer
Yeah.
to the VOD.
yeah, that's true. Okay.
Now let's go talk to the captain.
Yeah.
Who's the captain?
And I'm with the captain
So
right
is it
now.
free-
Oh, yeah,
Talking to the
you go
captain.
ahead and interrogate the captain.
All right.
And I'd just be like, so, massive giant creatures trying to eat everybody, and some kind going berserk.
This is not what I signed up for.
Me either.
He looks around and he's shouting out orders. His first mate is directing them to. You see them start to haul one of them over to the other side to balance out the weight, and they start lashing it down to the deck like they would a whale or something that they've caught, and starting to secure it. The quartermaster comes up too, and he's got some figures scribbled onto a little paper, and he says, "Captain, I think we might be able to, turn this to our advantage a little bit. I wager the teeth alone on those things have got to be worth a hefty price."
Jack's over there digging out the teeth already.
And I say, and naturally, as a result of our help subduing the creatures, we would be able to renegotiate our tonnage fees.
You'd think that, but I also suspect we would have made it just fine to dry land if it wasn't for you interfering with these kind.
I think you presume much.
I think I've got a couple sailors with broken arms that would.
Oh, Eddie's going to heal. Eddie will heal anyone that
And
needs
I
help.
say,
I mean, that
I'm not
wouldn't have been a
presuming your
question at
sailors
all.
wouldn't have gotten broken arms. I'm saying that you presume much that we were involved. Because as far as Sabrina knows, we weren't really. I mean, yes, Jack told us a bunch of stuff, and again, but I say nobody forced that potion down his throat.
I'm pretty sure he was doing just fine until your. Who was it? Jack that he saw? Yeah.
Nobody saw me.
He just was
came out
missing
and
his stuff and was all mad.
He never
That's right.
accused
That's right.
any of us.
That's right.
He was just trying to figure out what happened to the
Like,
one vial.
You're making a bunch of presumptions against the people who have saved your boat.
Exactly what happened to the vials that he was talking about?
Well, it's your ship. Maybe you ought to know.
And I say,
I'm over there
and I
digging
say,
out.
oh,
He's
I'm
listening to this.
sorry. I was busy with the massive creatures being thrown off the boat.
None of your group would know anything about these missing items of his, then?
And I say,
Nope.
and I just say, and none of you or your sailors
So I don't have to deal with
are
It's me too.
responsible
digging
for
out,
checking your passengers and make sure there's not giant dangerous creatures on board.
I assure you, no giant lizards boarded my ship.
And I just had my hands out and I was like, really? Do you just think they flew here?
They came up from it's all broken up where they came from.
And I say, the evidence suggests to the otherwise, sir.
These were much smaller. I don't know what happened. I don't know what magic is involved.
Right,
But-
that's my point. You placed us all in danger. You're supposed to know these things.
I clearly
Did not.
took care of everything, and then
You took care of everything.
your group,
Put the monsters down and then destroyed the beast so that we could all live.
I assure
Eat
you,
like kings.
none of my like what?
And eat like kings.
And eat like kings.
I said, Captain, you're going to make a profit. You are not losing any money. But we are losing space.
They're digging out.
We are losing space, which we negotiated. So
I
now
think we could just push the dinosaurs over.
we must
Change
renegotiate
the
as you are going
weight
to
of
be
the boat.
selling. You are taking up space that you previously rented to us. I think this is completely fair, considering we helped subdue the beasts.
Agreed. I'll give you 5%.
Down from 8 is what we originally negotiated. Right?
No, 5% of whatever we get off of these beasts.
At least 50% if we're doing that.
Yeah,
Let's be reasonable.
they would have destroyed you and your ship.
You and your broken armed sailors.
And I say 50% or we re-break the arms of the sailors.
Fine, 50%.
We have an accord.
How many teeth do I get before anyone notices?
The quartermaster starts shooing you away. pretty
dang
fast.
Like a pest.
What about sleight of hand? Can you sleight of hand the teeth out?
I doubt they had
one.
gingivitis.
I'll take the
I mean,
one.
they're as big as your arm. I mean,
I'm not gonna sell it. I want to keep
Oh,
it.
okay. I can give you
that
one.
into it.
So yeah, we'll take
Really
50% of the total.
All right, they're huge.
What's he gonna get off of that? That's pretty good. Let me make some notes.
Look as big as your hand, actually.
What's
One
now?
Oh, sorry.
I want to go down here for the images.
They're still pretty big.
Okay.
The one claw on their foot is probably that big.
Probably.
I've seen T-Rexes in museums and stuff, and they're freaking massive.
They're
but
so big.
I don't know if the ones I've seen in museums are full size or if they're adolescents.
Or if dinosaurs
I don't know. I'm
Not
not.
like it really matters.
The one at the museum here is giant.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, you stand under.
I would imagine it's to scale.
It's like a
go-
dragon.
yeah, but I mean, they go and they put it up on a big rock, right? So it's
It's even-
higher
looks
than,
taller,
looks even
yeah.
bigger, but still, like, you're as big as its leg, and like maybe even just 3/4 of its leg. It's just
I mean, elephants are big, but these things are like 4 times the size of an elephant.
yeah.
They're huge.
Well, that's what these
Megafauna,
things were really-
the average size of
Mammoths.
creatures over the last like 200 million years has
I think
gone down
saber-tooth.
quite a bit.
Like
I mean,
Ice Age?
back and forth,
Which I'm perfectly okay with.
I don't think T-Rex.
with how our size for sure.
okay.
Depending. because
I've
they
made
had
note
some
of what he'll be
that
able to
were
trade the
Oh, yeah.
make off of the T-Rexes
Okay.
But,
Okay.
in the future.
Do you want me to jot down what our part of that is?
Sure.
I got my TH tooth, so that's all I care about.
He'll probably sell them for 900.
Okay,
Cool.
cool. So we would get 450 for that.
Nice.
Nice. So
look at that. Making money already.
Always.
cool.
Okay. And story-wise, so those obviously Eddie's run into these bigger dinosaurs before when you ran into the cultist faction, but in general, while the kind have been associated with lizards and smaller type dinosaur things like the ones with the big spiny backs and stuff, for example.
Like a
The big-
stegosaurus, or
no,
the
the
ones
big
with-
fins. The
oh,
big
big
fins.
fins.
The
Starts with a D, I think.
Dionysus or something
Yeah.
like that. It sounds like a Greek god. I'm pretty sure.
It
That's
probably
what it
is.
Dionysus.
Dionysus is that's not a dinosaur.
Diplodocus. I don't know.
That's
I'm
the
just
wrong
throwing
one,
out
too.
I think
words.
that's a type of. I think that's.
Duckbill, I think.
I don't think it's a duckbill. I think that's a long-necked dinosaur, like a Brachiosaurus, but smaller.
I
This is
don't
what
know
we-
dinosaurs.
It is a Diplodocus. Is a like a
Diplodocus.
Brachiosaurus.
Oh, the stuff that happens during D&D.
I know, right? Now we're learning about dinosaurs. Great.
All the stuff you learned. A math game and a history game.
So yeah, you've seen them around
economics.
with alligator-sized lizards and things, but you've never seen them with anything really big like this.
Okay.
Eddie, I think you guys ran into some stegosaurus,
Like
some
raptor
triceratops
size?
and raptors,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so these clearly these creatures have come in varying strengths, and they appear to be making them
Dimetrodon.
stronger. Huh?
Dimetrodon
Dimetrodons.
are the alligator-looking ones with big fins on their back.
So, do we just continue? Is there anything else we need to do on the ship between now and the?
I don't know.
Any other?
That is up to you. Is there anything else that you want to?
I just wanted to make sure that we finished getting the mapping information out of our soulstone, and that we have the stuff for. We have our map. We know the points of kind of where the rich people lived, where the non-rich people lived. If that is even a thing, I have no idea what their economic structure was.
And the description of his body.
Yeah, and
to
all
locate
and
objects
also
with.
any traps or any protections the city might have that we need to be careful of, and any areas of potential danger we might want to avoid. Because I
Okay.
know he wouldn't give us the location for where the shadow
Leviathan.
the Leviathan is,
Yep.
but he was willing to give us
Right.
areas where we would want to avoid because of potential danger.
Right. So he shuts up anytime, and Aids has the chance to talk with him. Let's say 3 more times.
Okay.
All right, and we'll have you guys make some diplomacy checks. Some persuasion checks.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed diplomacy checks.
Yeah.
We're getting what you're putting down. We know
Yeah,
what
some
you're talking
persuasion checks as you talk to him.
Okay.
But yes, every session ends when you start to push it a little bit too far and ask about this shadow leviathan or this shadow creature.
Almost like he's restricted from
Almost
exposing
like
it.
the chat GPT just
Yeah.
keeps going in a loop.
Yeah,
Because you hit this. Oh, you can't access that knowledge. Sorry, I'm not going to give it to you.
So every session ends that way.
Okay.
But let's roll for some of the lore that you might learn in the other 3 sessions.
All right. I will.
I have Aids' stats if you want to use hers.
I have
I have
plus.
a
Everybody
plus
wouldn't
6
mind.
to persuasion.
I have a +8 to persuasion.
Oh, okay. I think you guys are probably just great without Aids
Yep.
then.
And I'll guide
It's great
and
without
assist
it.
whomever.
I have guidance as well.
I can help the.
Can you guide yourself?
Yes.
I thought it was a other person.
I don't think you can stack
It's
them,
just
so only one
any
person can
target.
do it.
Aids is not great at persuasion.
Then we'll have
So-
Sifrina do it.
Yeah, we'll help Serena get advantage if
Okay.
Aids is great at investigation.
Oh well, we should have had her check out. Then.
Plus
Oh yeah,
9.
because she's an intelligence-based
Yeah.
character.
She's hiding in the.
All right. So you want me to roll?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Okay, first one. Tell me what you get.
With first one is 25.
Okay, great. What do you want to know about the economy and culture of Form?
I want to know what the economic. I guess I want to know if there was a if the wealth distribution was equal or not,
Okay.
and if not, where did the more affluent people live?
Okay. Form was a utopia. We were sharing all, and we're all of us devoted towards gaining this knowledge of who we were and what we could be,
So
what we could become.
Zionists.
Yeah.
Okay, so like then for us, then probably the most points of interest would probably be like research centers.
Yeah, research
Right.
and what do you call it? Production centers.
Yeah,
Like
research and production centers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he tells you about the great the Great Lab.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
And
We want to know that place.
the Library of Form,
Yep.
where all
Yes.
their knowledge was
Beautiful.
being put together.
Perfect. So we get those locations, and we want to know.
Yep.
Now this is where we kind of ask, I guess, about protections on those areas, or just
Yeah, security. Like,
Yeah.
is there autonomous security that might still be active in those mean
Everything
static
was
traps and that kind of thing? Stuff?
everything was destroyed.
Yeah.
There, I doubt that.
You know,
in
like
the event
anything
that
is left.
magical
in the event that
wards,
something may
things like
have
that.
Oh, okay.
remained
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
how do we disarm it?
He does not know.
Okay.
This is where we'll need aides to be doing investigation rolls and things like that for us to
Yeah.
be able to make sure that we're not walking into a security system like a fireball ward or something, you know.
All right, make a roll for your second session. You can ask more about him.
Him personally?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you wanted to know like where he was and that kind of stuff.
What it looked like.
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
could
Where
do
his where he thinks,
detect item.
where his body location would be,
Probably
right? Like where
find
his
item?
body's housed.
That spell, the find item spell.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. To locate objects.
32.
To be able to.
Okay. He seems more than happy to talk about himself. In fact, this seems to be one of his favorite topics.
It's everyone's favorite
And
topic.
he goes
It's
on.
the truth.
He goes on and on about the research he was doing, and you have to often cut him off.
Yeah, the research he was doing, where, because he said he was doing it in the vault.
Yes.
His body's in the vault, so we want to know everything we can about the vault so we can successfully retrieve him, because
So
that's
when we say
one of our primary objectives.
Right, and in the vault, that means I'm guessing that it's locked and has limited security to get in.
Right,
Yeah.
and so we would need to know how to get into all of that pertaining
Yeah.
to.
So how do you enter?
He says the vault is below the great laboratory, and all of
Okay.
our most precious experiments were stored there, and all of our most precious artifacts.
Okay. Could you describe one of those artifacts you think might be there, just in case your body's been relocated?
Just confirmation that we're in the right place.
Well,
Yeah.
he happily tells you about the
His best invention.
the project he was working
Oh,
on
man.
at the time, which was
Very interesting.
some sort of airship.
Airship.
6 music starts up.
That's when you actually can get around it.
He tells you about this. He describes it as some kind of mantle piece that you would wear,
Okay.
and that
Headdress of intellect.
yeah, like a headdress kind of thing, and a crown or a.
And
I think Jack
what
makes
did it do?
He was working on that to help to bring all of the minds and the souls of the people of Form into unison to be able to.
The Borg.
All right. Well, I mean, technological race, it's the end game, right? Constant communication.
So you guys know that his body is in the vault below, and that's where he was working when the cataclysm occurred, below the Great Lab.
And have we...
And at the end of this session, you guys rolled so high. You
I rolled a natural 20 on. That's why it's so high.
Yeah. He lets slip briefly just before he backs off and shuts down. He's like, I was just coming out of the vault when I saw it rising up out of the floor, and then
So it's near the vault, potentially.
it pulls himself away.
It like shuts him down at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a good roll. And
The library, man. Now I'm kind of wishing I was playing a wizard.
I know,
The libraries are like spell bait for sure.
No kidding, right? Yeah.
okay, third
Yeah, whatever you say,
Encounter with
library,
him.
Jack's like, oh, great, another
another
one.
library. Okay,
Everybody's
third
got
encounter.
one of these. So what's the other roll you gotta make?
Another persuasion check. Last one.
Okay, this one's. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a nice 4, I guess, for me.
So
It's a 25.
Okay. What was the third topic you wanted to know about? Just
We had said
area around there?
Yeah, security. Like what kind of
And
What's on
in
the
any
wall?
areas of potential danger.
okay.
How to open the vault, different things like that.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
we should have already gotten all the commands
Like,
and
how do you
access
access
codes
the
and all
vault?
that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, we got that.
Did we get that? Okay.
Yeah.
He did give you a bunch of stuff about the vault and about his work, but he says there was nothing informed that was a danger to any
Prior
Warforged.
to.
Any Warforged?
Outsiders, though, we're always a little suspicious of.
So I guess 8 goes first.
Yep.
He just keeps walking forward, and then you guys follow and just get eaten alive. Just get blasted by beams.
Well, the way I want to word it is
No,
Are
it's gonna
there
be like
any
poisons or
areas-
something?
that could potentially be harmful for us to enter while we're trying to locate the lab and the vault. And he knows very well we're not Warforged.
Yeah, he does. He says it will be most dangerous for you entering the city.
Oh, okay.
Coming,
So
through,
very
the,
good.
coming
Like a
through the gates.
a
and-
perimeter?
Yeah.
Perimeter
If we're gonna
defense?
die, we'll die at the beginning.
So he says coming through the gates is where we've established most of our security. And in fact, from my memory, you will be the first, and of course he's wrong because there have been other looters that have gone down there and
Sure.
whatnot. But
To him.
from my memory, you will be the first non-Warforged to enter in over a decade.
Oh.
And so I ask is a exploratory party commissioned by the council, is there any way for us to enter the city safely?
He says, I do not know what the council is that you speak of.
Well, I mean, he should.
Yeah,
'cause we arranged-
well, but the council was formed after the destruction formed. The current council that we talked to, they were what was left of the Warforged. So right.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So they were formed in search of trying to find.
And did we ask him anything about like how they were how Warforged are created, the souls for Warforged, and where they come from? Because we're assuming that there's a destruction.
You guys have
of-
not asked him about that.
Yeah.
I mean, we could always ask him that on the way back.
Yeah. My curiosity there is that those Dragonborn originally were being destroyed to create soul stones. And so I'm just always curious if that's the only way to create a soul stone or if soul stones occur naturally.
Okay.
I mean, I just my own personal curiosity. 'Cause I
Okay.
don't know.
He says that all of us were born, that came to existence naturally from what we know. The soul stones were rare, but when they did form, they were. We had Warforged who were tasked with sensing them out and bringing them in, and then the what you would call birth, but we call the awakening ceremony would be performed, and a new Warforged would be born. Eights isn't here to speak for her, but she would also ask about a Warforged went by the name of Apex.
Oh right, because was Apex the one that came and disrupted everything?
Apex was the one that was the leader of Form. Okay. So I'm going to dump some knowledge on you guys, some lore on you guys that you don't know to ask about. But
Okay.
And we'll just say that Solus brings up that he worried about Apex's experiments. He was always pushing us to go farther and farther. But in my mind, he was reckless. And I believe that that's
Sloppy scientist.
turned out to be the case.
Or mad scientist.
And Eights would ask, like, where would we find Apex at? And Solus says that he was there. He was there in the great
My
lab.
suspicion is that Apex
Every
and
day.
the Leviathan are the same. That would be my initial gut instinct.
So
Do you explain in character that you feel like they were using the not draconians,
I do,
the dragonborn?
I do know that they were. Yeah, we have
I think
evidence.
we've talked about that too.
We had evidence that it was occurring. That's why we were trying to protect
Well,
them.
Zafrina, that says, I have some knowledge that might be interesting. I was on a job previously where somebody was using the spirits of undead to create
Constructs?
soul stones.
Soulstones, interesting. Okay.
Are you asking Solus this, or you guys just
No,
talking
no,
about
we're
this?
just
Okay,
talking because
okay.
you know in my backstory I had you review that
Yes.
one of the jobs I did. There's
Yep.
somebody was doing that.
Huh.
And I said, I don't know much about the process. My job was to go and break up the activity, which I
Yeah, it's
successfully did.
nefarious at best.
I do not know the process, but I do know the result. That they were using undead. I don't know how that correlates to your
Question.
dragonborn. Perhaps they were just readily available. They had a population that they could use.
Yeah, that had some connection to a power because it seemed that they needed the draconic blood that they couldn't
And
potentially
perhaps
do it
these are different qualities or types of soul stones.
Sure. Yeah, because you could create a servant undead potentially that may be pretty mindless, but a dragonborn could create a highly sentient.
In my family, we recognize the power of souls. It's a power we've used for millennia. That's why there's so many bargains for them, and so on and so forth. They are very powerful, and you can do many things with souls and spirits and so forth. So it might just be somebody did something similar with, trying to replicate the work, similar outcome but different way of getting there. I'm not sure. I just thought perhaps the knowledge would be perfect.
Yeah, no. It just that is the portion of creation of Warforged that I can't allow to continue is the enslavement of souls.
But it would, and as I've stated earlier, the more you mess around with snatching souls before they get sorted, the more higher powers get involved.
Yeah, they
because
start looking.
souls is a currency of another realm.
Yeah.
How does one collect these souls?
Well, it's
Money, currency.
it's
Yeah, pretty much. That's
it's
what
a
Jack, that's what Jack heard.
Like,
How does one collect?
it's an involved process that I'm not
Wait,
privy
you're a
to.
hexblade, right?
Yeah.
Yours is spoken for, bro. I can see it.
By ladies of honor.
I think you may have bartered that one already.
Well, I'm not talking about my souls.
Oh, okay.
Other souls.
That's why.
How would you collect those?
That's why he's interested, trying to collect souls to pay off his debt.
I got you. Yeah.
What would my soul debt be? 100 souls, Captain Jack Sparrow.
That's right.
So you've agreed on terms, now we're just haggling over price.
okay. Yeah, that's great speculation. I've written down some notes that's going to help me out too. I appreciate you guys' conversation there.
So will we be exploring form in the next session? I just want to make sure that I get my spells prepared correctly. If we're having long rests
no, we're
before
doing
that.
a long
you guys are arriving. Let me bring up the map.
Okay.
So
I would like
we
to
will,
progress.
you know,
for
I
my
will do
spells.
one more
Short rest.
session before we get to form, I think.
Oh, okay. And how do you want us to show up the
and-
next session? Rested or in our current state?
Yeah.
Go ahead and rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
I
ahead and
have 2
rest.
spells left.
Let's bring in the map. So, I've got too many maps in here. I'll move the players way back up here. Boom. Okay. Let's show everybody where we're at here.
Okay, where did
This
this
is
attack
Acroa.
occur?
Sorry. I just went way in the wrong place. Okay. I've got some places circled on here. You can ignore all that because you didn't go overland. You went through the sea. Let's just clear all this. And draw some new stuff. Okay, so you guys left Paul Watch. You sailed this way for a day. On your second day, Jack stole the
Vials.
Borrowed it.
and you guys had a big old fight here. Oh, you can't see it. How'd that go?
No, yeah,
Keep
yeah.
reading that. So first day, right about here. Second day, this is where you've now
They found
killed
Jack's
some
borrowed
dinosaurs.
Files.
Okay. He is going to land you right about here at this little point. So it comes in, it's kind of a gateway here.
All right.
So
So
he won't go. He's not going to go into the.
Yeah, so he's going to land you right in here.
Okay.
all right. So we have to travel by land for a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once you guys return back, you can probably convince him to sail back down into it if you tell him it's safe.
I was gonna say like I'm not.
That's how you're
I'm
gonna
not
pick up
taking
the
trip.
tonnage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like
exactly.
I'm not taking that.
No, we'll
away.
go
That's where
in.
he'll come in.
We'll go and we'll secure an area. That's fine.
Yeah. We'll secure a landing zone.
There you go. And you're headed right here. This is the city of Orem.
And do you know like the capacity of your bag of holding? Are you anywhere close? You have a lot of stuff in there. I'm just questioning that because I think that's
your inventory.
You need to dump some items from your
I
bag
have
of
like
holding if there's
28 pounds in here, so
28 pounds.
I
Okay,
still
that's
have
nothing.
400.
Yeah, our
500, right?
our most valuable stuff goes in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to. He's going to inventory everything that we're going to.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And so.
Actually, it's gonna be even less. It's gonna be like 20.
20 pounds. Yeah,
Cool,
that's
yeah.
that's fine.
And
I
so-
was just wondering.
Yeah, so like a lot of our artwork, literature, that kind of stuff,
Stuff that'll fit.
stuff that will.
Anything about that big.
Yeah, but like
Right.
our
It
powerful,
actually opens into like a
5.
our magical,
Yeah, it's a 5-foot hole you make
Oh,
out of it.
okay.
So you
our
can- you can
magical,
shove
the
some
magical
sorts of
stuff
in
we
there.
find, if anything, all goes in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
So it's our our regular books, our regular artwork, all that kind of stuff that we can sell and we don't mind splitting the cost on.
Right.
That can go and take up tonnage space.
Perfect.
That's not being used by dinosaur meat.
Yeah, because then we
What
won't
was
have
the
to.
agreement on bringing back stuff to the... Remind me what the agreement was to bring back stuff to the council. They
The,
asked for any soul stones you find in any bodies you
Soulstone
find.
bodies.
Yep,
yeah.
Was there
that's it.
anything else?
Nope, that was it.
Okay.
yeah, they said that we could keep
Anything in the
treasure
bag
and-
though, we do not have to split with the captain either.
That's my point, exactly. That's why we put the magic stuff in the bag,
because it's only space stuff that's taking up cargo space.
Yep,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why he was saying that.
Yep.
Jack gets you.
yeah.
Of course.
That's what he understands is money. How to make money.
All right. We will end there for
That was
tonight.
awesome.
It's us or something else. Okay. Great discussion there at the end. Good job with the fight. It was fun that I still got to throw you guys in the drink a couple times. And you didn't have... Nobody drowned, though. But it was fun.
Well, I mean,
I'm glad that as a cleric I don't have heavier armor.
Yeah, you're not that kind of cleric.
it would have been a different story if we wouldn't have had the angel there.
That's very true because you could. I could have dimension doored, but that's
Oh,
kind
that's
of that's
true.
an expensive spell to
Yeah.
save yourself from water.
Especially if you know how to swim.
Better go to a different dimension.
Right.
I'm just glad the paladin didn't go in.
For sure.
Oh, I totally need to do. I need to prepare Zone of Truth, for sure.
Why?
Well, just because if we meet anyone, we can force them to tell us the truth. So,
Very true.
in fact, I should probably have
That
that.
was even... You used that the very first...
We can force
Very
them.
first episode.
We
love Zone
can
of
force
Truth.
them to tell
Good
us
spell.
what they believe to be the truth.
That's right.
True.
Yeah.
You're right. That is true. That is true.
Well, then that's also if they don't fight it, because you can't fight it.
All right, well, everybody, we'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching us on anytime later, you'll find us on YouTube at Dragons Keep TV. We're keeping all of our archives there. You can go back and watch anything you've missed up to now. Thanks again. I'll remind you that if you'd like to play with us, we'd love to have guests on, and it's a lot of fun as a one-shot. Email me at dragonskeeptv@gmail.com, and we will see you next week. Thanks, everybody.
All right.